Hello to everyone. In this video, let us discuss oxyacids of phosphorus. Okay, let us see what are those. The first one is here H3PO2, known as which one here? Hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid. So, in oxyacids of phosphorus, especially we have to concentrate on which one here, what is the basicity of that each and every acid, and whether it acts as a reducing agent or not. So how to determine these two facts here? Let us see what are the facts. Now the OH groups bonded to phosphorus, indicating which one basicity. That means here basicity means what? Do you know that the number of H plus ions donated by one molecule of an acid is known as its basicity. And here when hydrogen bonded to oxygen, then only it comes out as H plus ion. So like that, the number of OH groups present in one molecule of this acid indicates its basicity. Okay, then the hydrogen directly bonded to phosphorus, indicating reducing nature. So like that we have to observe each and every acid, what is its basicity, is it reducing agent or not. Now let us see the structure of hypophosphorus acid. So phosphorus valency we know that 5, so we have to balance that, not more than that we have to write. Of course less than 5 also we can write valency, but more than 5 bonds it is not possible with phosphorus. So now here OH group, hydrogen, and here another hydrogen, double bond O. So H3PO2. So see here H3PO2 is having one OH group. So what is the basicity of hypophosphorus acid? Means 1. 1 means here what? That can produce only one H plus ion. These two hydrogens may not come out as H plus ions. Only this hydrogen bonded to oxygen comes out in the form of H plus. So basicity of hypophosphorus acid is how much? Means 1. So it can form only one salt, that also neutral salt. By replacing this H plus with any sodium or potassium, what we can get? NaH2PO2. So it may not donate another H plus ion. So this salt is called neutral salt, not acidic salt. So hypophosphorus acid forms only one, which one? One salt, that to neutral salt. Okay, then what is the second one here? Means orthophosphorus acid. Second one is orthophosphorus acid. Its formula H3PO3, orthophosphorus acid. Okay, the first one is hypophosphorus acid. Now this is orthophosphorus acid. Now one oxygen increased, so let us write here one oxygen. Now let us go for which one? Basicity. So here two OH groups are present. So its basicity is how much? Means 2. And it is also having one hydrogen directly bonded to phosphorus. So this also act as a reducing agent. But comparatively with hypophosphorus acid, this is a weak reducing agent. And that hypophosphorus acid is which one? Strong reducing agent. Okay, this is second one. And then what is here? basicity of this one is 2. So it can form how many salts means 2 salts. So let us see what are those. First, right here O3. Now, by replacing this hydrogen with sodium, we can get this NaH2PO3, and this is acidic salt because still it can donate another H plus ion. So by donating another H plus, what we can get now? NaH2PO3. NaH2PO3. Disodium hydrogen phosphate. But it is a neutral salt because it cannot donate H plus ion. That means here orthophosphorus acid forms two type of salts, two salts that will form. One is acidic salt, one is neutral salt. Okay, then after this, another one is that orthophosphoric acid. What is its formula? H3PO4. Its name is orthophosphoric acid. Now we have to change this one also as OH group. Now see here, this is having total how many OH groups? Means 3 OH groups. So what is its basicity? Means 3. That means it form 3 different type of salts. So what are the salts? See here, first one NaH2PO4, second one Na2HPO4, third one Na3PO4. Among the 3 salts, first 2 salts are acidic and third salt is neutral salt. So this is regarding which one here, and it could not act as reducing agent because no hydrogens directly bonded to phosphorus. Okay, then after this, the next acid is pyrophosphoric acid. Easy to remember its formula. Pyro means, in Telugu language, pi means upper, above. So what are the above acids we observed up to now? H3PO3, H3PO4. Now, by adding these two, pyro, by adding the above row, what we can get here? This acid. What is this formula now? H4P2O7. 3 plus 4, what we can get here? 7. So H4P2O7, what is its name here? Pyrophosphoric acid. Pyrophosphoric acid. And what is its structure? How to draw the structure? See here, phosphorus, OH, OH, OH and OH, double bond O, double bond O. Up to now 6 oxygens have been covered. Now place the 7th oxygen in between two phosphorus atoms. So one of the important questions regarding oxyacids of phosphorus, what is that? The acid which contain POP bond in oxyacids of phosphorus. So the acid containing POP bond is nothing but which one? Pyrophosphoric acid, and its basicity is 4 because it is having 4 OH groups. Okay, then after that, hypophosphoric acid. Then next one is which one here? Hypophosphoric acid. Just decrease one oxygen here. That means remove this oxygen. We can get this structure like this. So this is the structure of which one? H4P2O6 hypophosphoric acid. And what is the speciality of this one? Means it is having P-P bond. So the oxyacid of phosphorus which contain P-P bond they may give, that is which one? Hypophosphoric acid. Okay, then last oxyacid of phosphorus is there. What is that? Means metaphosphoric acid, HPO3 taken thrice. So what is the meaning to write taken thrice? Means it exists as which one? Trimer. It exists in cyclic structure and it is a monobasic acid. So these are the oxy acids of which one means phosphorus. Okay, then our next topic is which one after this? That is nothing but which one? Phosphine. What is the formula of phosphine? pH3. Some members may call this as phosphine also. Phosphine or phosphine, whatever it may be. How to prepare that phosphine or phosphine and what are the properties of that? Let us see here. Phosphine formula, we know that what is that? pH3. pH3 is the formula of which one? Phosphine. Now, what is its preparation? See here. Calcium phosphide, Ca3P2, when treated with water. So, what we can get here? Phosphine plus calcium hydroxide. Of course, to balance this equation, 3Ca means we have to write here 3CaOH taken twice. Now, 3 to the 6 oxygens. So, we have to write 6H2O. And here 2 phosphorus means we have to write 2pH3. So, now already balanced that. So, like that, calcium phosphide when treated with water, we can get to phosphine. In laboratory, how we can prepare means laboratory method, phosphorus when treated with concentrated solution of water, NaOH, concentrated solution of NaOH, what we can get here? Phosphine plus we can get 3NaH2PO2, sodium hypophosphite and phosphine. So these are the two preparation methods of phosphine. Generally, pure form of phosphine is, that means which one here? That is a colorless one, and this is not inflammable. In pure form, that is inflammable, but here that is not inflammable. But due to the presence of phosphorus or diphosphorus, that means P2H4, it can catches fire immediately. This is due to the presence of impurities phosphorus and diphosphine. Due to these impurities, phosphine may catches fire and become inflammable. So now it is purified from impurities. In which way means this mixture is treated with HI. Now phosphine react with HI and converts into phosphonium iodide, and whenever it is treated with KOH, it gives off pH3. So like that, phosphine is purified from impurities by treating with HI. Okay, now let us see the properties of phosphine. So phosphine is a colorless gas, and another one, it is having rotten fish smell. Colorless gas, but it is having rotten fish smell. And another one here, it is less soluble in water, not highly soluble, less soluble in water. And one important use of this phosphine is what means here, that is used in homes signals and also to create smoke screens. So what are homes signals means? So the bags are the any that boxes containing calcium carbide and calcium phosphide. See, no, these are which one thrown into the which one here seawater, and they can burn and create which one means here screens. So whenever calcium phosphide is thrown into the water, that react with Ca3P2, react with water and create which one produces phosphine, and this is on combustion in air, and due to the formation of phosphorus pentoxide, that create which one here smoke screens. So these are used in which one means here to create smoke screens and also in the creation of homes signals. So these are the uses of which one means that phosphine. So this is regarding which one? Oxyacids of phosphorus and phosphine. Okay, bye.